Hey everybody, welcome to an off-season edition of Ben's Fast Break. Now that the dust has mostly settled on the Tennessee men's basketball roster for the 2014-15 season, we're going to take a look on Sunday at the biggest questions for this team headed into Donnie Tyndall's first season. But first, we wanted to answer your questions. Thanks to everybody who participated in our Twitter question and answer. Let's go ahead and jump right in. One of our first questions was about the biggest challenges for developing team chemistry in a roster that's added so many players. I think that's a great question, and one of the ones we'll try to address on Sunday. To me, the biggest challenge is just making sure these guys have a sort of on-the-court chemistry that allows them to play together. When you add 8 new players headed into a season, these are all guys who haven't played together before. Some of them might kind of know each other from AAU things or high school days, things like that, but most of these guys are going to be brand new, and there's going to be roles to determine. Right now, Tyndall has already said that every starting position is open for the most part, so guys are not only going to have to be fighting for roles, but also accepting the roles that are given to them once those spots are assigned, and that takes time. So I think right now just getting 8 new players into the mix will be the biggest challenge for this team as it moves forward. Another one of our questions had to deal with true freshmen. With so much new talent on the roster, is it possible for a true freshman to start this season? Like I said, there's always that possibility. I think someone to watch in that category will be Dietrich Mastella. He's obviously has as much potential upside as any of the new additions, but he's going to be a guy who's got to get some work done in the weight room and has to do some things in order to be able to play the physical kind of style the SEC demands. I don't think a true freshman will start in Donnie Tyndall's first season here. If I had to guess with a starting 5 right now, I would say Kevin Punter, Ian Childs at point, and then I would go with a combination of Robert Hubbs, Josh Richardson, Eric McKnight probably, and Armani Moore. None of those guys are true freshmen, so that would be my starting 5 at this point in the season. Another one of our questions had to deal with Ronnie Njai, asking if he will be back on the team headed into next season. The latest update that we have from Coach Tyndall is that Pops will be on the team for the first summer session that started Thursday, which was yesterday. He is going to be on the team through this first summer session, which ends July 2nd, and at that point his status will be reevaluated. I think at this point no one would be surprised if Pops ends up transferring. I wouldn't necessarily count on him to be back next season, but I don't think that has been officially decided as of right now. So I would say probably not, but nothing is official at this point. Our final question has to do with, again, one of the newcomers. Which one will shine the most in his first season? I'm going to pick out Kevin Punter, and not just because he played at a State Fair Community College in Sedalia, Missouri, which is my hometown. I think he's a junior college All-American. He scored about 20 points a game this past season as a sophomore. He shot 57% from the field, 37% from three-point range, and I know it's just at junior college, but those numbers should be able to translate over, and this team's going to need some help scoring the ball. So I think Kevin Punter is going to be a likely candidate in order to help pick up some of that scoring load. I don't think he's going to be shy to shoot, and I think he's going to be a name fans are hearing a lot next season. That'll do it for us. You can find all of our coverage of the basketball team at GoVolsExtra.com. Be sure to check out the New Sentinel on Sunday for our best questions of what the Tennessee basketball team has to answer headed into the season.